Yes, so video 2. I was rushed to a hospital. Some medicines reacted. I went to a couple of hospitals, some close by, some really far away. Not that far away. I mean, 45 minutes is a basic or an average distance and stuff. They put me on some medicines. I was very happy to meet my doctor. You know, he was the one who kind of did not want me to have medicines and stuff like that for my neck cervical. And in neck cervical, what happens is you have a lot of pain in your neck and you have your head spinning and stuff, and your nerve gets pressed. So when you put your head down on a pillow, or when it kind of touches maybe the car back seat or a sofa back seat, or you jerk and everything, you start throwing up and stuff. And it's like nausea. You don't even know that nausea is happening to you, and you feel it, but you don't even puke, okay? So anyways, they rushed me to the hospital. I had a couple of tests and everything, ENT, whatever scans and everything. And at the same time, my tooth thing was also happening. I had 4 teeth, out of which 2 were already healed and 2 were kind of giving me trouble because of wisdom tooth and stuff. So I was rushed to the hospital. I met my old doctor. I was given some medicines and stuff. My confidence on the doctor was because he didn't give me any medicines and all that. And before that, I'd taken a second opinion. So that doctor had given me some medicines which I reacted to. And what I had was endless puking and endless vomiting. The moment I would look into my phone, I would throw up. The moment I would get up, I would throw up. The moment I would kind of, lie down and get up and watch TV or even walk, I would be throwing up. So this became a little serious and everything. And some old stuff started appearing before me. Some memories, I would say, and all that. So I guess it was the reaction of my medicine. Something I'd even forgotten about would come to my mind and stuff and all that. So anyways, I discontinued the medicines. I saw another doctor in the same hospital. Luckily, we have a lady doctor close by. We called her up. So she gave me another diagnosis and stuff. I stopped those medicines and I was feeling much better. And I was still feeling nausea and I was still feeling a little bit of pain in my neck. So I rushed to the original doctor for my neck cervical. And as I explained everything to him, I guess he thought I was, he assumed me to be over anxious. He assumed me to be kind of feeling low or sad or whatever. So he gave me some medicines which I did not Google, because like anybody else would say, doctor aapka baap hai. I mean, doctor, not saying baap, but in the sense that doctors are fathers of invention and father of hope and medicines and stuff like that. And doctor saab hota hai na. So I was under that, doctors already treated me once, so I'm in good hands and stuff. So I had those medicines. I was yet to get back to him after 15 days. On the 10th day, I started feeling really bad. I guess the medicines were so strong, which he assumed me to kind of adjust with and everything. I was only sleeping and I was throwing up again. I had, I don't know what, I felt sad and I felt low. On the 10th day, I was still having a little pukish feeling and stuff. The coo was persistent enough, so I knew that the medicines are not working. And I was feeling like a zombie. On the 11th day, I decided I'm going to discontinue those medicines after having a chat with my lady doctor, who told me that, bacha, you're having too many strong medicines and stuff, so start supplementing those with the other things and stuff. And because also I'm a science student and I research a lot and I do not like to link somebody else's story with mine, I kind of discussed it openly with her and stuff, and she helped me crack it that maybe I just have a weather change, or I just have probably I'm forgetting the term, but something else which is gastroenteritis related, it could be. And maybe I should take that opinion from a doctor close by and discontinue those medicines. I'd already done that. I did that, and I had a reaction, and I had all negative voices or people I've left behind come back to my mind, and my positivity kept playing in my head. I remembered people who told me this world is a shit place, the world is a real bad place. I had I think donkey years of memories coming up and stuff, and I couldn't understand what was happening. And I messaged my family, and I messaged my cousins, everything. I messaged a few people here and there that I'm not feeling good, and the medicines are not helping, because as I walk, I feel as if I've got a rock in my head. I'm not able to think anything. I'm not able to feel my emotions, that if I am feeling if I feel that my neck is paining or my back is paining, I'm not able to feel it, So basically the medicines had kind of shut my, I couldn't feel anything. So they blocked the pain and everything. And he assumed it's going to be super anxiety. It's going to be, let's say, depression or whatever. And he gave me those medicines and they were not working for me. So as I shared this with the lady doctor, she said, I know you for almost probably 6 years or 7 years, and I don't think you have any of this, so please discontinue the medicines. You've done the right thing. I discontinued with those, and the withdrawal symptoms continued and stuff. And I guess I'm in safe hands, because as I talk to other people, they tell me you did the right thing. That was a smart thing to do, because if you're not feeling if you've got a goal, you've got a meaning, and someone who's inspired doesn't want to do anything and her life has come to a standstill, this is the way I'm going to be. I'm going to be only at home. My family's going to take care of me. I will not have to do anything, not even go out and, do a job. I'm going to live like that. That's the kind of thought process I was having in my head. And in the night when I would lie down, I would have real dark thoughts about dying and stuff. And a person like me who never ever thinks about, dying, that's something which happens naturally to people and stuff. Why would I think about that? I'm too early. It's too early in my life. I'm too young to even think about it. And what really helped me deal with this or cope with this was that I saw children and I saw women and I saw other people starting from the age of 14 to 18 to 24 have worse issues than me. I went to a hospital. I did some community service there. I kind of contributed by distributing food to people there. And as I saw that on 15th of March, which was coincidentally a special day also for me, I realized that God was on my side, and none of my medicines reacted. My upset stomach, my vomiting, my pain, everything had stopped. I made up my mind 3-4 days back, karna hai to karna hai, jana to hai. Okay, so nothing would stop me. I remember my family member called up, you were not well 2-3 days back, where are you right now? So I said, I'm here, I'm feeling much better. 2 days back, I was in a deep spot, but because I've rested and I've taken all the necessary precautions of dehydration, of eating the right food and stuff, discontinuing my medicines, and only going on the basics. If I've got a stomach ache, I only have stomach related stuff. If I have a headache, I only eat headache related. If I am feeling pukish or vomiting, I'm only having a medicine related to that. That helped me any day. So I'm here before you now. You can see me working out and stuff. So I want to share